What is up, guys? Ethan here, and the E3 is officially over at the time of this recording. It is June 14th, 2018. Day E3 2018 has officially ended. There are no post-press conference or anything, so now it's time to count down the best announcements at E3 2018. So here are the rules. As long as it's a game that is not out yet and they announced, we'll be making the list. So that doesn't include like any DLC, nor does that even include Fortnite on the Switch, because they did announce that game, just the game existence, but it came out like later that day. So yeah, these are aside from those restrictions, these are the best of the best. Alright, let's get right into it. Oh wait, DGX, what are you doing? Why are you putting Starlink on the list? Yeah, I am. It's my opinion. Also, the top 10s that I make are what I believe the general public agrees on, but this one is my opinion, and hear me out. Ubisoft partners with Nintendo to have Star Fox in the Switch version. Not only is that a huge selling point to buy the Switch version, and it's also the fact that this is the second year in a row where Ubisoft is partnering with Nintendo to bring some sort of collab on the Switch. Last year it was Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Also, this is gonna have some sort of extra toys and accessories. It looks fantastic. It basically does look like a Star Fox game. Well, gameplay-wise, it does look like a Star Fox game. So, bringing Star Fox into this makes a whole lot of sense. And I'm happy about this. This game looks really good. If I can, I will try my best to pick this up day 1. Alright? Day 1. Let's just look at this. Doesn't Fox look great? It's good to see Fox in a new video game that is like Star Fox. Star Fox Zero sucked. Gears of War 5, or Gears 5, was predicted and expected. It wasn't on my list because I didn't quite. I don't really have an Xbox One. However, I did watch Microsoft's press conference because I knew there was going to be a bunch of third-party stuff. Was predicted and expected, but my god, does it look great. In this game, the story of Kate is still being told, and I believe he still plays her. We might have only gotten a long CG trailer with some gameplay, and no specified release date, just 2019, but it looks great. And the graphics look nice as well, and from how it seems, the story seemed great as well. It seemed interesting and everything. It looks like it will be a fun game to play. To be honest, at first, Rage 2 didn't seem too interesting to me, but upon further examination, wow, does this look great. I noticed that Bethesda has been bringing back their older franchises that seem to be dead otherwise. They did this with Prey, Doom, they acquired Doom and Wolfenstein, but they didn't do much to it until very recently. And now with Rage, which is a game that I never thought would get a sequel, but here we are.
this game looks great. It's set in sort of a post-apocalyptic world, I guess, kind of. And it's a first-person shooter with all these monsters and everything. And it looks like it's got stunning visuals. And just all the what you see here is pre-alpha footage captured in the game engine, but it already looks awesome. This looks great. I can't wait to get my hands on it.
Possibly for one of the most unexpected announcements at E3 2018, or E3 this year, is Devil May Cry 5. My god, I was not expecting this. This was another example of Microsoft's press conference being jam-packed with new things. I mean, I actually was not really expecting much, but at the same time I was, because like they need to step up their game, and it seems like they did with this presentation. Though they did announce a lot of third-party games. I'd say the biggest third-party game they announced for the first time, not just the ones that they had there, but the biggest one that they announced was this. Devil May Cry 5. We don't really have any gameplay on it, don't have any real information, but it looks like you're playing as Nero, who has a new look. And don't worry, Dante is back, he just has a new look too. And it just looks great. The creator, I don't remember his name, but he came out on stage and said that he personally believes that this is the best game he's ever made. You get that stuff all the time by critics saying, "Oh, this is the best, like, Math Brothers game, and it's the best Dark Souls game."
But this is the creator saying that, in his own humble opinion, this is the best game he personally has ever made. That is enough to get excited for.
Fallout 76 is a game that I am so happy we got more on. I mean, like, a lot more about. We know a lot. We found out stuff like it takes place way before any of the Fallout games, where Vault 76 hasn't gone off yet, and it completely is online. Sure, you can play offline, but to get the full experience, or the best experience, you play online and nuke people. What? This game looks great, and can't wait to play it come November 14th. This is, of course, just... we got some gameplay as well that all looks great. I mean, I just can't wait to play this game. It just looks great. Just imagine if they actually announced this game's existence at E3. That would be crazy. Ooh, Death Stranding. Man. Oh, I'm also so happy we got more on this. We got a little bit of gameplay. We did get a huge trailer, 4K trailer that showed a lot of cutscenes. It seems to have what is like gameplay in it, and it just looks fantastic. I really want to get my hands on this. Probably coming out next year, 2019. In fact, I think that was confirmed. I don't know, I should probably rewatch Sony's press conference so I know for sure about everything. See, here's the thing, all this looks like gameplay, but I don't think they'll make the point of view that far away and have the camera keep moving. That looks like gameplay, though. That right there, that's gameplay. So we finally got gameplay for this. It just looks great. Can't wait. The Last of Us Part 2 is
something we also finally, luckily, got more of. And I'm happy for that. It seems to be going semi-open world, sort of like God of War, which is fantastic. We need more games like God of War, and Sony seems to be the person doing it best. In this game, you play as Ellie instead of Joel, and it seems to be killing more people for reasons. This just... In fact, it doesn't even look like there is Joel here. I mean, he was in the trailer at PSX 2016, but like, he's not here. He's not in the gameplay. He's also in PSX 2017, but again, not this gameplay. This game already looks like it can be 2019's GOTY, also known as Game of the Year. You know, I'm gonna call it right now.
Hey, remember when I said that Devil May Cry 5 was the best third-party game announcement at E3 and Microsoft's E3? Or, no, I said, like, it was the best new game announcement, like a brand new game that we didn't know about before. Well, that's because the best game announcement at Microsoft's press conference by far is Cyberpunk 2077. It's been 6 long years since we've gotten anything for this game, and we finally got a trailer. It didn't show any gameplay, but then later on, like a few days later, they did show some gameplay. It seemed to be a first-person shooter that looks great, in my opinion. Many people sort of think it ruins the game, but, you know, it looks great. Everyone thought it was going to be a shooter. I hope it's not an Xbox One exclusive, because I really want to get my hands on this game. Yeah. What a nice thing to include at E3 this year. Nobody, and I mean nobody, was expecting this. If you did, you're lying. Elder Scrolls 6 is a thing. Who knew? Though we may have only gotten a few second trailer that only showed the overworld and that this is Elder Scrolls 6, the sheer existence of this game is what blew me and I'm sure others away. Why, you ask? Why did it blow everyone away? Because Skyrim is one of the best games ever made and is still being played by billions. Not billions, millions. I actually wrote millions on the script, but I don't know why I said billions. The fact that it has a sequel automatically makes it number 2. But why isn't it number 1, you ask? In fact, what could be number 1? Before we get to number 1, and I probably actually made it obvious, you guys should be able to guess if you watch my videos. Let's take a look at some honorable mentions. Okay, seriously, did you, like, not expect Smash to be number 1, especially if it's my list? No? Let me explain why it is, then. For the, like, 5 billionth time. It's actually only the 3rd time I'm explaining why Smash is probably the coolest announcement of all of E3 in a video. But, this is... It's actually... If you saw the video about Smash, like, the Direct, you should sort of know what I'm about to say. This is every single Super Smash Bros. Character ever. Every single one. They're all here.
Everyone is here. That's the tagline. That means characters like Snake is back, Ice Climbers are back, the Pokemon Trainer is back, even Pichu and Young Link are back. Everyone's back. Then we got the Inkling. Then we got a clone character, Daisy, which rip Waluigi. And then Ridley. Ridley's in this freaking game. This is probably the biggest fighting game roster ever, as Smash 4 and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 held the record. As far as I know, they held the record of biggest fighting game roster ever, both with 56. This has 65 plus characters. I'm sure there'll be more. This looks like it will be fun. The graphics look crisp. It seems to have pretty much every single stage in Smash as well. This will be the ultimate Smash experience, hence the name Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yeah. Well, that's it for this video. Did you like it? Do you agree with me? Be sure to like this video, comment, subscribe. What do you think of E3? Tell me everything. If you think this list is stupid, you think like I'm just fanboying over Smash, tell me in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.